Welcome back here, the Kentucky Neckbeard here. Kind of living up to my title right now. I stopped here to take a shower. Didn't have the kind of long ass line, so I kind of got in and out. But anyways, we're going to talk about the 2024 Kentucky Wildcats football this year. We're going to predict the schedule. I'm going to give you a little bit about the team, a little info about the team. We're going to go game by game, and I'm going to say if we win or lose. Stay tuned.
Who's in the house tonight? You can. Tell me who's in the house tonight? You can. Tell me who's in the house tonight?
Welcome back here. And let's get started. We're going to go and put the schedule. Nah, we're not going to put the schedule up yet. Nah, not yet. So, Kentucky's offense has kind of been the question mark the last couple of years. Will Levis had a really good year. This is 2023. So, 2021, he had a really good year. By Kentucky standards, he wasn't bad. He was a little turnover prone. He threw a lot of interceptions, fumbled the ball a couple times. But other than that, Will Levis was really good. And, that was with Liam Cohen's first year. The second year wasn't so good. Last year was kind of ridiculous. Some things just Larry didn't live up. Liam Cohen came back. It sounds like nobody was really on the same page with Stoops. And I don't know. There's too much going on there. So Kentucky had let go. Liam Cohen left for the NFL again. Came back for one more year. He keeps forgetting this ain't the basketball program. We don't do that one and done shit in football. So he left, and he's at Tampa Bay now. We went out and we hired Butch Hamden from Boise State. He previously made stops in Missouri. I think that's his big one. Washington. And been at Boise State the last 2 years. And so that's our new offensive coordinator. He talks a lot. He talks some good stuff. But as you're going to hear a lot from me is we got to see it on Saturdays. We got to see it between the lines. But that's kind of where we're at there. I don't think we made any other changes over there. Oh, we also got rid of Zach Yenser. Once Dick Saban officially retired, we brought back Eric Wilford. He was our O-line coach 2 years ago. He went on a recruiting trip. Blah, 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 blah. Never came back. Kind of ticked off Mark Stoops and a lot of things, and he had to do a lot to get back into good graces. But Kentucky's offense, returning, we got Barrion Brown, we got Dan Key, we got Josh Caddis, and Jordan Dingle. We got Eli Cox is also returning. We got Cortland Ford, but I don't know. It sounds like Cortland Ford is a little injured, banged up right now. But transfers, we got Jamari Macklin, is it? I think, out of North Texas. I think we got Cottrell from Texas A&M. Fred Ferrier. I want to say he was somewhere too. I don't remember. But he's originally from Frankfurt. I want to say last year he played somewhere. I don't remember. I'm doing this off the top of my head. Guys we got in now. We also went out and got 2 offensive linemen. One from Tennessee, Muncie from Tennessee, and Farmer from Florida. Both of those are on the two deep chart this week as starters. I think one starting left tackle, one starting right guard or something like that. They might both be playing tackle. And that doesn't matter. As long as the offensive line holds up, that's all that matters. We also got Marcus Cox back. We also brought in Chip Trainum from Ohio State. Bad news is he's from everything I'm hearing, he's out at least this week and next week against South Carolina. He broke his hand a couple weeks back in a scrimmage. That's about all I know about that part. Stoops kind of keeps everything under wraps. So he's out for, they say 3 to 5 weeks. He's been out about 2 right now, I think. So we'll see where that goes. But he's in. He transferred in from Ohio State. He's out though right now. We also brought in Brock Vandagriff from Georgia. Looking for him to be a lightning rod quarterback. Get the offense rolling. Get some explosive plays. He played limited time in Georgia. He looked really good at Georgia. But who couldn't throw to Brock Bowers? And Washington. What I don't remember his first name. Something D. Start with a D. Those guys they caught everything. You just threw it in their area and they caught it. But Lab McConkey too. Is he even still at Georgia? I should have looked that up before I did this. I know Bowers is gone. Washington's been gone. But Lab McConkey, he might still be at Georgia. I hope not. I hope he's gone. He kind of been a Kentucky killer. But anyways, so we're kind of looking over the Kentucky offense. Wide receivers, we're expecting big things out of the wide receiver room this year. Brought in Brock Vandagriff to be kind of our savior on offense. We brought in Chip Tatum to be, an every down back. So, but the question mark is how good is Brock Vandagriff going to be, and can the offensive line improve from the last couple of years? That's still to be determined. I think they're both going to take. I think the offensive line will step up and make progress. Now, I think Brock Vandagriff's going to be decent, at least good. I think he's going to be better. Well, I think he's going to be good this year. He looked good. Limited time down in Georgia. Whether you want to believe it or not, apparently he barely got beat out by Stetson. Oh, that's Stetson Bennett. Oh my God. It's one of those days. And now I've lost the quarterback's name. I had it too. But he apparently got beat out by a Georgia quarterback. Barely. I had it too. That's the most fucked up part. Oh, well, who cares? And then on our defensive side, we're returning 9 starters from last year. I don't even think all 9 are going to start this year, but because we brought in Deion Walker is back. We got J.J. Weaver returning for his 6th year. I think it's 6th year. We got Maxwell Harrison, all SEC cornerback from last year. We got Zion Childress, one of our safeties, back. We brought in, which I don't remember his first name, Story from Alabama, be one of our safeties. And I think Zion Childress we moved in to nickel, more of a nickel role. We also got Alex Safari playing linebacker. Then we brought in Darren Waller from Michigan as a corner. Brought him in. So we're adding some depth. Defense. If you kind of listen, some like mainly the SEC network, I say Kentucky has potential to be a top 5 in the SEC defense. Defense in the SEC, maybe even top 10-ish in the nation. That's just hype. They kind of sucked the third down last year. I've called for Brad White's job. We got Pop Dumas Johnson from Georgia. He played linebacker. He was All-American for a national championship team. Georgia national championship. So played a lot of downs. So he got injured and got passed over. And we also brought Laner or something is a kicker's name, kicker/punter. Apparently he's really good at punter. Apparently he had like a 60-yard punt last year for Tennessee Martin against Georgia, and that was kind of his big highlight last year. The bad thing is, listen to Mark Stoops. He's also one of our long-range place kicker. Apparently he's 3 for 3 this fall, this camp, kicking 60-yard field goals. Mark Stoops really don't usually even trot them out for that. Maybe once, twice. That's about it. We've got Alex Rayner back, the kicker from last year. I think he missed one field goal all last year. But we got Wilson Berry back as a punter. I'm actually missing a punter / kicker. I know it. But those are the main ones they've been talking about anyways around Kentucky. So, I mean, I think Kentucky's defense will be improved this year. And my prediction is probably going to show it. I'm going to go ahead and put the schedule up. As I'm already almost 10 minutes in, I'll try to preview a little bit about this. The actual team, a couple of players. But anyways, put the schedule up. So Kentucky has 3 small fucking games, playing against a group of 6 there, and even a division FCS team. I'm just going to tell you, Kentucky's going to win all 3 of their group of 6 or fucking, FCS shit. They're going to beat Southern Miss, they'll beat Ohio, and then they'll beat Murray State. So let's go ahead and move on to the second game of the year against South Carolina. The past 2 years have irked me because Kentucky's a better program than South Carolina. Kentucky's got the better players than South Carolina. And yet, we've let South Carolina come into our house when Will Levis was hurt and give us an ass whooping. Then last year we went down there, we let them spank us on the ass again. Not this year. From what I understand, South Carolina's big question mark is defense. And the running game, they got an unproven quarterback like Kentucky. So I'm going with Kentucky in this game. Probably by 2 or 3 scores. From what I understand, South Carolina is not going to be that. Their defense is going to be a real pain in the rear end. I'm going with Kentucky, probably 2 or 3 scores here. Third week is at home against Georgia. And I still ain't got Carson Beck as our quarterback. Brock Bowers, past couple years has absolutely murdered Kentucky. Even when Kentucky's been somewhat in the game, here comes Brock Bowers, and it just game over. So I'm kind of glad to see him gone. I do like him as a player. And Georgia, they just shit out fucking 5 stars every year. A couple 5 stars leave, they just shit out another 5 more 5 stars. Take their place. But Georgia has struggled the first couple weeks in SEC play, or not just a couple weeks of the season. And I think this game being at Kroger Field in Lexington is going to play a big role. I got Kentucky in the upset by a field goal. I don't even think it's going to be a high-scoring game. This game will probably be around the 20s. Tops. First to 20 wins. Because Georgia's defense is good every year. Kirby Smart makes sure his defense is good. I think Kentucky's got a good defense this year. It's not proven yet, but I think Kentucky's got a good defense. So, I forget who we play week 4. Week 4 is the Ohio Bobcats. I already told you Kentucky's going to win that one. So, I got Kentucky starting 4-0 here. Week 5, Kentucky does go down to Ole Miss. Got to go down to the Grove. There are some people saying this is an upset pick for Kentucky here. I actually got Kentucky losing here. Ole Miss brings back Jackson Dart. They're expected to be a top, preseason top 10. I didn't do a whole lot of research. I just kind of know where they're at. Ole Miss is expected to be really good this year. And I got Kentucky losing this one. The following week is Kentucky's bye week. So I got Kentucky at 4-1 going into the bye. So coming out of the bye week, Kentucky's got Vanderbilt. Some people are saying Vanderbilt's going to have a good defense this year. The game's at Kroger Field. I got Kentucky winning this one pretty big. Mark Stoops has only lost at Vanderbilt like twice in 12 years. I got Kentucky in this one. They're academic school. Once again, I got Kentucky. The next week we go down to Gainesville. I'm sorry, Kentucky's won, I think, 5 of the last 6 games against Florida after going 0-33, 35, something like that. Kentucky owns Florida right now, and Billy Napier gets fired this week. Kentucky wins at Florida. So, if you're keeping track, I got Kentucky bowl eligible at 6-1. And the following week, we come back home, we play Auburn. I don't know. I've been kind of struggling here. I'm going Kentucky with the win. This is the coach's second year. He's a famous coach too, and I don't remember his name right now. Right out of my mind. I'm taking Kentucky, and that's gonna put us at 7-1. Coming out of that week, we go down to Knoxville, Old Rocky Top. You know what? We're gonna lose to Auburn at home. Kentucky loses to Auburn at home. I got Kentucky beating Tennessee. And down in Rocky Top, their defense is still kind of suspect. Nico, they got Nico this year. It's only his second year at Tennessee. Now they're expecting him to live up to Joe Milton's hype. Well, Joe Milton wasn't great. But Hendon Hooker hype. I think Nico's going to have a down year. Kind of struggle a little bit. And I'm going Kentucky over Tennessee. I really shouldn't, because more than likely Kentucky's going to lose to Tennessee. For the purpose of this video, I got Kentucky over Tennessee. Which brings us to 8-2. Then we got another bye week here. With the the game starting in August, we have 2 bye weeks. It is what it is. I'd already told you that we're going to beat Murray State. So we're going to skip on down. We go down to Austin, and week 11. Yeah. Kentucky's down here in Austin. They bring back Quinn Ewers. They got Arch Manning back here. A lot of people are saying this is a trap game for Texas, because they got Texas A&M the following week. Even as good as Kentucky's defense is supposed to be, Texas is coming off a fucking playoff berth. But they lost in the semifinals. So, I got Texas winning this game. And it drops Kentucky to 8-3 going into the Louisville game. I'm sorry, Louisville, they're all hyped up. They're probably coming to this game, 9-2, maybe 10-1. They don't play nobody in the ACC. They got to play Clemson this year. But I think that's like the only good game they got. Tough team. Maybe Georgia Tech. That's probably their, especially after Georgia Tech just did to Florida State. Georgia Tech's defense looked legit. But I got Kentucky beating Louisville. This game's at Kroger Field for senior night. We own Louisville. We own Jeff Brom. L's down, motherfuckers. Kentucky can finish the season 9-3. Now if I just looked at the schedule, I would have said 8-4. Really, I think Kentucky's ceiling is 10-2, and I think Kentucky's floor is 7-5. I got them going 9-3. I'm a UK fan. I'm a fanatic. It hurts picking losses. 7-5. They brought Vanderbilt Vandegrift isn't great. He struggles. 7-5. The defense is not, what the hype. Doesn't live up to the hype. 10-2. Vandegrift is awesome. He's great. Defense lives up to the hype. Offensive line does their thing. I got us going 9-3, but this could easily be at 8-4, which is probably more realistic. Kentucky will probably lose that Tennessee game. I mean, they might actually lose back-to-back weeks. They might lose to Auburn and Tennessee. I still can't think of that coach's name. I had it in my head and then just lost it. But I'm going to hear your predictions. That's my prediction. Down there in the comments, go ahead and leave me your prediction for Kentucky football this year. It hurts saying 9-3. I'd rather say 12-0, but Kentucky ain't going 12-0. Bad thing is Kentucky usually loses one they're not supposed to. South Carolina the past couple years. South Carolina and Vandy 2 years ago. So, let me hear it. If y'all still in this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and give me go ahead and subscribe. I try to upload videos every week. I'm a truck driver, and sometimes it's hard doing videos. So, I mean, I'm going to do one more thing. I do got a prediction for the SEC championship. I think Tennessee and Texas play for the SEC championship in December. That's my prediction. Georgia, LSU, Texas, Tennessee, obviously, Ole Miss. All of them are capable of it. They're expected to all have good years. I'm going with Tennessee and Texas. That's just something I've been feeling. I really don't have a good explanation for it. Just more of a gut feeling. Thanks for tuning in. Go Cats. Fuck the Vols. Fuck the Cards. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.